Hey guys, Arcais here. So, with Global, we have, I think, exactly 10 units remaining till we're caught up on JP with units-wise right now, right? That's without, new unit releases, right? So we're missing, we're missing Red Fat King, which is coming next week. We're missing Red Jericho. We're missing, so it's two. Let's see here. Let's see, do we have those guys? We have you. We go scroll it down, right? Monspeed, Roxy, Zelda, Trust, Gloxinia. We got Gloxinia already. We're missing the Halloween units, right? We're missing the Shin and Roxy Halloween units. And then we're missing, let's see here. We got them. Yeah, there's the Shin and Roxy Halloween units. We are missing Jericho, which come next week, so that's 4. 5, 6. 7, 8. And then 9. Oh, we're missing 9 units. Unless I'm missing one somewhere. Which I may be missing one somewhere, right? We have like 10 units, right? With 2 of them coming next week, right? So to take that down to 7. We don't have that many banners left, right? And they're probably going to combine banners like, Red Fang King's given for free next week because Red Jericho's a banner. And then after that, on the 15th, because Monday is when it's releasing, on the 15th, we'll get the 1 Escanor and Green Arthur. The Green Arthur being a free unit, so it's 2 more units down. So that leaves us with 5 units remaining, right? So that's basically 4 weeks of units if they combine units, or, or not combine, if they don't combine units, right? That's like 4 weeks of units, right? Or if they combine units, and it's like 8 weeks of units if they don't combine units. That's not a lot of units remaining, right? Well, what about content? Oh, that's right. Valenti, Greenista, and Blue Valenti Mono. So we have like 11, 12 units. There's not, well, still either way, there's like 2 months of units remaining. 2.5 months of units remaining. But what about content? What content we're missing? If you count reruns, right? You count reruns. We're missing roughly 6 to 7 months of content for the game. 6 months. 6 months of content for the game. I'll say 6. 6 is a better estimate. Because here's all we're missing, right? We're missing this OC boss. It's the 2nd and 4th disaster battle. The 4th one just came out, right? And then the 2nd one we completely skipped over. Because right now we did the 1st one already, and now we're doing the 3rd one. We completely skipped the 2nd one. We don't have that. Of course, we just got the 4th one in JP. Final Boss Spawn and Final Boss Escanor. We don't have either of those final bosses yet. JP is currently in the 6th season of Tower, and we're currently in the 2nd one of Global. We just finished 2nd one, like, last week. And so we're missing 4 seasons in Tower. And then there's like, I think there's like 2 to 3 Tower reruns that we're missing as well. That's a lot of Tower, by the way, because Tower lasts for like a whole month. And then we're missing the final boss reruns. Final Boss Merlin, Final Boss Meliodas. We're about to get a Final Boss Bond rerun soon as well in JP. So we're missing, the Final Boss reruns and the actual Final Boss we haven't got yet, right? We also just had a Final Boss DN rerun as well. I didn't put that on there. So that's, already a lot of content we're missing. And then the Pikachu demon, the big yellow demon, we know we just got a rerun of them, and the Goat one rerun as well. But there's another rerun coming to where it gives out Sariel and Tamrio cosmetics. Not Tamrio, Sariel and Luducia cosmetics, sorry. So we're missing those reruns, right? Those Pikachu and Goat reruns. And then we have this event that haven't gotten global yet in JP called Hawk Mines, right? Hawk Mines is where, it's Hawk. It's he has 6 levels of a mine. And we have all these pickaxes we use. We haven't got a single one of these in global yet, by the way. At least not to my knowledge. Unless I'm misremembering. I could be, right? And there's also a lot of events I could be missing. And you go through the level, you roll a dice. You roll a little spinny thing. You can spin, up to 6 pickaxes to roll once. And the more pickaxes you spend, the slower the wheel is, so you get the actual number you want. And for the first Hawk Mine, you have to land on each one to get it, right? For the second Hawk Mine, you don't have to, because, the only way to land on are special event ones to get them. Everything else just gets you by running over it. But you have to land the specific number, get the item you want, and you move on. Of course, when you get to the end of the mine, you can choose to rerun it, rerun through the entire thing, you get anything that you missed, which, if you accidentally, barely misclicked, you're trying to get 4 to get what you need, but if you get 5, you go over. You could, barely click on like the line between 4 and 5, it go to 5, which I think it always guarantees goes to the higher number. It's either the guarantees goes to the higher number or lower number. I don't remember which one it is. And you get a 5, right? And you go right past it. Well, you can, at the end, you could choose to start over again from the beginning to get the rewards that you missed again and try to get them again, right? And then, of course, we're missing, several bingo events. We're missing, the flip card event. We're missing the one where it's the multiple moving paths. We're missing a couple of those. Basically, we're missing a lot of that content, right? And that content is really good for free-to-play players. We need a lot more of that. And then, of course, is this boss. It's a giant green demon boss, right? And it looks just like, or it looks close to Red Demon, as in how big it is. And it has the same exact skills as Red Demon, right? And has multiple phases and stuff. That's gonna drop with Escanor, so I know when that's dropping. That drops with Escanor, right? So we know when that's coming in 2 weeks. But we have multiple other things of content, multiple months of content that we're missing in Global. If we go to the actual Netmarble, right? And we go to the dev notes they released, a couple days ago. They stated that they've been in mind of trying to keep up or minimize the content gap between JP and Global to provide you with steady flow of characters, creating evidence, gameplay, growth, and strategy. The problem is, you can catch up with the units, right? We can be completely caught up with units. And to be completely caught up with JP, we have the same units released in the same exact time. But if you don't catch up on that content, then it's a problem because, we're going to still be behind either way because we don't have the actual content that you play in the game. I don't count banners as content. I count actual, events that you play with your units as content. That's what I count as content. PvP is content. The Goat Boss is content. The Hawk Mine is content. That's content, not banners. Banners I don't count as content, right? So we're missing a lot of actual playable content in the game. Now, of course, they could, skip over these final boss reruns for now and, wait to do the final boss reruns until we catch up with JP. JP could do them at the same exact time, the tower reruns, we don't have to get those. We can just do tower reruns with JP, right? Count those out. Count out the reruns, right? There's still minimum 4 months of content we have not gotten because 4 seasons of Tower. We're on season 2. We haven't started season 3 yet. JP is in the middle of season 6 right now. Season 6. That's 4 seasons away from Global. We only have 2.5 months of units left. Of course, they could just separate all the units, right? Make it one unit per banner, so that releases 2 units a month. With us missing 12, yeah, that would actually catch us up with the content. But then there would be other units that GP releases, and we won't get caught up this way. So what they're probably going to do, since they do want to get caught up, is release multiple units all through every other week, all at once, instead of releasing a unit every single week to try to catch us up, because they stated they want to do that. But we're still missing, we can't, skip over these towers. We can't just, not get Final Boss Bond and Escanor. The 4th OC boss we could probably get away with not doing. Because we could just do, a rerun with JP and everything, right? But, the new Valenti and Easton is released as well. I didn't even count those. We're probably also, with the new Valenti and Easton, whenever it comes to goals, we're probably going to get the 4th one that just released, because, they released together. The Hawk Mines, those we can skip over, we can skip over the Hawk Mine stuff, rather not, because it's good content for you free-to-play players. It gives you good rewards. But it's just Netmarble wants to catch up to GP, banners-wise, but they need to also catch up with actual playable content-wise. And we haven't actually started Third Season Tower yet. What they need to do is release the Third Season Tower's next update, and then the moment the tower goes away, immediately with the new update release another new tower, and then another new tower, right? They also need to release Final Boss Bond and Escanor. They need to release those final bosses out so we can get them actually out, so people have them, so when we actually do catch up JP, we get the main things that are a problem. So these, you can forget these, right? And you can forget this one. But these right here, not the reruns, just these 2 right here are the important ones, because we need to actually catch up on these 2 specifically to catch up with JP. So I'm just, this is just a video just pointing out what we're missing and stuff, right? Because there's a lot of units that, we just don't have, but there's also at the same time a lot more content than units that we don't have because of the way they've been releasing content. Because there were the gaps in months where they just didn't release Final Boss. Honestly, they should have actually released a lot more Final Bosses they did, and actually probably started Tower sooner, so we can actually catch up with Tower. But that's it. And that's it. That's just want to show. I just want to show you the content gap between Global and JP. I probably did miss a few. There's probably a few that I missed. My apologies if I did. And if let's say that we already did get a Hawk Mine and I forgot about that, that's apologies of me as well. I'm sorry about that. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.